Starting with Kurdran Wildhammer.
I am Kurdran, High Thane of the Wildhammer clan.
You remember Kurdran Wildhammer, don't you, Tim?
I mean, he's part of the Wildhammer clan.
No, I'm
Did
actually
he like help Anduin? I don't know.
No,
I can't.
I'm actually fucking with you. Kurdran Wildhammer is back when I mentioned the Second War. I did briefly talk about how the Alliance would meet up with certain dwarves that did live in the hinterlands that would join up with them and aid their cause against the attacking horde, and that would be the Wildhammer clan, and specifically their leader, Chief Thane Kurdran Wildhammer. And from there, he earns prestige in the Second War of riding his griffin, Skyri, as they battled against the first Orcish horde. Even when some of the people like the elves would end up leaving the Alliance and stuff like that, he would stick with Anduin Lothar and the Alliance. And eventually, I mean, they even mentioned that this is a crazy thing that I read this and I was shocked to find out about this. But during the Second War, this dude is such a badass that when he is fighting on his griffin with a fucking hammer somehow, he manages to slay 9 dragons that are under control by the horde. Dude's
This
a
is
monster.
like the dwarf that I think of in like the cinematics.
I'm pretty sure this guy, like when you think of the World of Warcraft loading screen that has the dwarf riding on the griffin,
Yeah,
that is
him.
Kurdran him. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100%.
It would make sense.
But it would make sense. Yeah. So he's a monster. Dude is an absolute beast. And when the Dark Portal once again is opened and Deathwing goes during the events of Beyond the Dark Portal, where Ner'zhul is threatening to rip apart all of basically the worlds by summoning all these portals, Kurdran is one of the first people to join up with the Alliance expedition and go through to join up with them. So yeah, I mentioned Illyria and the elves, and I mentioned, Turalian and Dan and Trollbane for the humans, and if you walked the front of Stormwind, you might have noticed that there was a dwarf, because that was Kurdran Wildhammer, who also goes beyond the Dark Portal to fight with the Alliance expedition. And he ends up getting captured during this raid on Auchindoun, but he does manage to get freed and is one of the people that is imprisoned, or I guess stuck, rather, on Draenor after the Dark Portal is destroyed by Khadgar.